Welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast.
And welcome to Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast. I'm Jess.
I'm John.
We are so excited to have you guys here. We have so much to talk about this week. But first, let me ask, John, how was your week?
My week was pretty fine.
Yeah?
Pretty standard.
It's Friday night, man. We have our beverages in hand.
Yep. What do you got?
I got some red wine, Cabernet.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I got a Revolution beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Via my fiance.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Our editor is the beverage handler, too,
Yeah.
of the podcast. You know, no big deal.
How was your week?
Pretty good. With hairdressing, it's a little slow.
Okay.
Still. It's kind of like after the holidays, everything kind of slows down and there's not as much going on. But I think come the spring, things start to pick up.
Yeah.
People want their hair done. It's starting to get warmer out.
Yep. They got to go out.
You got to go out. People want to be blonde again. Want their highlights.
Yep.
You know, it's blonde season, man.
I'm already there.
There you go, man. You don't need highlights from me then. We good. We good on that one, man.
No, we good. Hey, I got a fact for you. So, we'll start off with an easy fact.
Okay.
A little trivia, too.
Okay.
So, which Haunted Mansion, either Disneyland or Disney World,
Okay.
which stretching room scene is an actual elevator, and which stretches?
I'm going to say that Disneyland's is the actual elevator and Disney World stretches.
You are correct.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's, like, you can, if you go on Haunted Mansion at Disneyland, and you cross from the stretching room into the loading area, you can actually see the metal from the elevator.
Oh, no way.
But also, like, it brings you down from the upper level, or from ground level, so you can walk underneath the railroad tracks.
No way.
Yeah.
That is so crazy. Oh my God. Well, because I feel like I remember... Did you ever watch that Imagineering podcast? Or not podcast, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The documentary, I'm sorry.
Yeah, on Disney.
Didn't they talk about that? How there's like a whole underground at Disneyland? Like,
Well, for sure, at Disney World, there's the utilidors
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. But at Disneyland, I feel like I remember seeing that the Haunted Mansion... The reason why I guessed that was because I feel like I remember seeing that the Haunted Mansion is not actually in that Haunted Mansion. It's a whole nother space that's not the actual house.
Well,
itself.
same with Disney World, too. Like, if you get an aerial shot, there's a whole building devoted to the mansion. It's wild.
Too funny.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, I feel like, with Disney and Disney parks, there's always new stuff going on. Like, I love this because it's like Walt Disney always talked about how it'll never be finished.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I mean, so basically, I guess today's episode is just to talk about kind of things that are trending in Disney parks. You went to Disneyland in January. I feel like things have changed since then.
Oh, for sure.
I went to Disneyland in October. You went to Disney World in October.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Disney World in last March. Holy moly. I mean, it's come a long way as far as I just remember being at Disney World last March and we had to wear a mask the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Outside even.
Oof. Was it pretty warm and humid?
Well, in March, it was probably 75.
Okay.
But for Florida, that's still humid. That's still...
You still feel it, yeah.
Yeah. It was manageable. Obviously, it's funny because everyone gets so over the masks, right? We're so with COVID, we're so tired of the masks. We're over it. I feel like my mentality when I was at Disney World in March was okay, I'm pissed off that I'm wearing a mask, but at least I'm here.
Yeah, I agree.
That was kind of your mind switches. You know what I mean?
And the crowds probably weren't too terrible either.
You know what's funny though? I think the crowds were at 30,000. And Steve and I were this is not max capacity. This is insane for being 30,000 people because I think the max capacity at Disney World is 90,000.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. You shove them people in there.
Yeah, man. We were astounded with how crowded it was for being not max capacity. Because I think with COVID, I think the thing that has been going on, obviously, with COVID is that obviously the parks have not been at max capacity, but then also you have to make a reservation.
Right.
So,
right.
Okay, you book your ticket. So, ladies and gents, like, okay, you want to go to Disneyland, Disney World? Fantastic. That's great and dandy, but you have to book a reservation. That's the part that's kind of tricky because it's like, okay, you can purchase your ticket, but are you going to be able to get into the park that you want to get into?
Right. That's why you got to book way in advance. Way in advance.
Exactly.
And then you can't park hop until a certain time.
Yep. Can't park hop until 2 p.m.
But if that park's at capacity, you can't get in.
Which luckily when we went, we didn't have that problem.
Okay.
But
we didn't either.
Who knows? Yeah, when you went to World?
Yeah.
You didn't have that problem?
No,
okay.
It was fine.
Okay, that's good.
But yeah, like, so you had to deal with wearing your masks inside and outside.
Yes.
In March.
Yeah.
And when we went in October, it was, we didn't have to wear our masks outside. We could just walk around outside not wearing a mask. It was when we had to go inside the attractions and the restaurants that we had to wear a mask.
That's how it was at Land as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Same.
Yeah.
But now, as of February 17th,
yes,
they lifted the mask mandate.
Yep. That's the newest trend, folks. You don't have to wear a mask inside or outside. Apparently, if you are not vaccinated, they say that you should wear a mask. I'm not sure if they're checking. Yeah. I assume they're not checking.
Well, when we went to Disneyland, before I left, they said that they would check vaccination status. I got there. No.
No way.
No,
okay.
They didn't check them at all, so.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow.
But hey, I mean, I guess that might be a trend in the upward direction, so.
Yeah, I'm, obviously everyone's probably in general tired of COVID. Not going to get political on this podcast, but.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting positive.
Yeah, I think it's getting good. I mean, I think that the fact that people are doing away with masks, obviously we are from Chicago. They've lifted the mask mandate in Chicago. It just seems like the numbers in general are getting better. I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah.
So I just hope it continues to be on the upswing.
Yes.
As far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So besides the mask thing, I mean, another thing that I think, people are frustrated about and don't fully understand is the whole concept of Genie and Genie Plus.
Yeah. We're still learning too.
Yeah.
Neither of us have used it.
Yeah, we've never used it. But I read about it the other day. I was like studying up. I was like, all right, I want to talk about this. I want to understand it. What the hell is Genie Plus? Like, I want to understand what the hell this shit is, And I think there's new lingo that people don't fully get in terms of that. Essentially, I think what I personally want everyone to take away about Genie Plus is that think of it as being the software or the program in which you can get a fast pass ticket.
Yeah. And so for listeners out there who aren't familiar with any of this, the Disney parks used to have a system called FastPass.
Yep.
Where it originally started out being you put your ticket into a stand for an attraction, you take your ticket out, and they give you a fast pass, with a time to return back to that attraction. So then you could get stuff done in the meantime, and then like between 1 and 2, you go back to Thunder Mountain, and you go into a different line, and you kind of go straight to the front of the line pretty much.
Yeah.
And then it got more mobile friendly down the line, where you can book, I think it was like 60 days in advance, 3 attractions. Well, Disneyland still had the ticket system.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. Okay.
Disney World had something called FastPass Plus, where...
Oh, see, I didn't know this. Okay, because I remember I hadn't been... Because of everybody that knows my sob story about my ex, I hadn't been to Disneyland in like 7 or 8 years, so I did not know this.
This
Go
is
on.
all news.
Go on, John.
FastPass Plus, you book your attractions that you want to ride for that day.
Okay.
60 days in advance.
No way!
You got to think about what you want to ride 3 months 2 months ahead of time.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So for trips that I would take with family and friends, I'd be like,
yeah.
I'd be in charge of that. Be like, if you don't want to ride it, too bad.
Yeah. We going on Thunder Mountain, bitches. Sorry.
There you go.
Oh
but now, since COVID, they did away with the FastPass system.
Okay.
Oh, and mind you, FastPass was free. It was a free service all around.
Even FastPass Plus?
Yes, that was a free service.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So when they closed the parks, they probably did some rethinking, and they opened the parks. Everything was standby line for a while, and then they came back with a new Fast Pass system called Genie Plus and Lightning Lane attractions.
So with Disneyland, before everything closed, they had a thing called Max Pass, which essentially was fast. I'm assuming it's the same thing as Fast Pass Plus. I don't know, just because I hadn't been a Disney World person, so I don't know what you know about Disney World. But at Disneyland, I went to Disneyland back in 2018 and 2019, and they had a thing called Max Pass, which was basically just Fast Pass, but on your phone. So instead of having to physically walk up to the ride to go put your ticket in a kiosk and get the Fast Pass ticket, you literally just select it on your phone, because obviously the phone would display all of the rides and their times of what was available for Fast Pass. So then you select it, and then I think it was the same rule that it is now, is where you select a ride, and then you can either pick the next ride that you want to select for the Fast Pass, or now they call it Lightning Lane. It's the same thing. Either 2 hours later, or no, I'm sorry, yes, either 120 minutes later, 2 hours later, or whenever that time passes, whichever one happens first. So let's just say an example so that everybody's not flipping confused and pissed off, like I was. So let's say, so this is what it is now. Let's say you get to the park at 8 a.m. when they open, right? And you want to get a Lightning Lane or a Fast Pass. Lightning Lane is the new term for Fast Pass. It's the same damn thing. It's just called Lightning Lane, okay? So let's say there's a Lightning Lane time for Thunder Mountain Railroad at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Great. Fan-flippin-tastic. So you select it. So it's 8 a.m. though, and you select it. Okay. So you can select another ride 120 minutes after you've selected your ride, or the time that it is. So whatever one comes first, if that makes sense. So let's say you select the 10 a.m. slot at 8:05. Okay. Well, the 10 a.m. slot is going to come before the 2 hours after, right? Because obviously the 2 hours after 8:05 is going to be 10:05. So once 10 a.m. arrives for the Thunder Mountain Railroad, then you can select another ride that you want to go on Lightning Lane. And Lightning Lane is the Fast Pass line in which you can forego the standby line. That's the point of it. So the purpose of Genie Plus is obviously, let's be honest, Disneyland and Disney World are incredibly popular. They're so crowded. It's crazy. And so the point of having a Genie Plus option is to just make sure that you can try to get as much bang for your buck for your ticket for that day.
Yeah.
You know?
Also, I don't know if did you mention that it's now a charge for
so
Genie Plus?
It's $15 a day at Disney World, right? Disney World, yeah. $20 a day at Disneyland.
And then each park has two top tier attractions, or old lingo is e-ticket attractions that dates back to when Disneyland first opened. There were A, B, C, D, E-ticket attractions, E-ticket being the most popular. Each park has two of them, two options to choose from. Those have an individual price.
Yeah.
That range from $8 to $15 per person.
Yes. Depending on probably the park or the ride.
Yeah.
So one thing that I was reading up on actually is that one thing that I was wondering is that can you do both at the same time? And the answer is yes. So the thing is, you can do, you can say, let's say you do a Lightning Lane for Peter Pan's flight at 11 a.m. Okay. Let's say we're at Disneyland, because I'm just going to use this as an easier example, because Disneyland's Magic Kingdom also has Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which everybody raves about because that's the Star Wars land, okay? The ride that is the big deal, the big attraction, is the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance ride. In my opinion, take it from me, who's a Disney princess freak, who's not that into Star Wars, that ride, in my opinion, and I think my opinion is flippin' right, and I'm not talking about politics, is that this ride is the best ride in the whole resort, in my opinion.
It's pretty. I'm still sticking with my Haunted Mansion because I just love it.
Haunted Mansion is a classic. I love Haunted Mansion too. Yes,
you can't touch it. But Rise of the Resistance is very technologically advanced.
Yes,
it's
oh my
incredible.
God, yes.
You don't even have to like Star Wars to enjoy it.
You don't, and oh my God, like holy moly, it's
you got to see it to believe
ride.
it. But that's a $15 attraction if you want to do Lightning Lane.
And that's the thing. So that's a ride. That's one of the rides in which, okay, let's say you have a Genie Plus reservation for flippin' Peter Pan's Flight. You can also do Rise of the Resistance at the same time. Like you can say, I want a Lightning Lane. I want to pay $15 to get on the Lightning Lane for Rise of the Resistance. Rise of the Resistance used to be a virtual queue. That they have done away with that now. So what that was, not that it matters anymore, but I'll just explain it really quick. Because it was such a popular ride, they had a virtual queue in which at 7 a.m., depending on the times, like I think at Disneyland it was like 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. or something like that, or Disney World it was like 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. or something, where you can try to, it's almost like checking in for a flight, where you like go on the app, and you check in to try to get on the line to get in for the ride. Yeah,
you just kind of keep hitting refresh at that certain time.
And if you don't get it, you don't get on the ride.
Right.
But now you can, if you pay for the Lightning Lane. You have to pay an additional $15 to get on that ride.
You might be able to get onto it. So you have to like pretty much wake up first thing in the morning and try to book that Lightning Lane. And it could already be booked up for the entire day. Like 5 minutes later.
Oh, so for just an individual Lightning Lane, it might be booked up for the whole day?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that.
It's wild. So you really got to prep for it.
Dude, oh my God.
But
okay, I didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you got your Lightning Lane attractions. You have your Genie Plus service, which is $15 at Disney World, $20 at Disneyland. And then you got the regular Genie service, which kind of maps out your day according to like answers you probably answer on like a questionnaire. Again, we haven't experienced this.
Yeah.
I am still a little mad about FastPass being done away with.
Same.
It's hard going. This is where we'll get into like personal beliefs, but like it's hard going from a free service to this paid service.
Yeah.
And if you're traveling with like a big family, and you want to make it the best vacation ever, so you want to make sure you hit all those attractions, you're going to be spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah. No, that's so true.
Yeah. And prices aren't dropping, you know?
That's the thing, yeah.
And we'll pay them. That's what
we'll
we
pay
said
them.
Before.
That's fine. You can increase your price. Mm-hmm. I'm still paying it because I'm obsessed.
We won't be happy, but we'll pay them.
I won't be happy, but then I will be. You know?
But yeah, you got anything else to touch on?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to just say real quick about that.
Yeah.
I think one question that people were probably wondering is that, okay, right now the thing is, because it's still kind of COVID, whenever you go to a park, you have to make a reservation. So you buy your tickets and then you make a reservation to go to a certain park. Okay, so let's say you decide you want to go to day one, you want to go to Magic Kingdom. Mm-hmm. Great.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Magic Kingdom.
But then you want to park hop.
Yeah.
Okay, you can't park hop until 2 p.m. No problem.
Correct.
Here's a question though. Can you do Genie Plus and all that with park hopping? Yes, you can.
There it is. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. I was reading up on this. So basically, Genie Plus will automatically accommodate if you're park hopping. So let's say you are at, let's just talk about you're at Disney World, okay? You are at the Magic Kingdom, you want to go to Hollywood Studios, and you want to go on the Rock and Roller Coaster at Hollywood Studios.
Great, right?
Fan-flippantastic. Great. Excellent choice.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing is, if you decide to try to get a time for, the Rock and Roller Coaster, and it is a time that's before 2 p.m., ding, 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 Genie Plus will accommodate that.
Okay. So then you can essentially park hop before the 2
So
p.m.
they will modify your reservation.
Interesting.
And they will make sure that it's from 2 to 3 p.m. if you're not already in that park.
Oh, okay.
So that to me is really cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
We're all learning here, people.
We all are learning here,
We're all learning here.
And that's the thing that's been frustrating is it's like, you hear, okay, Genie Plus, it sounds so complicated. And I think...
I've heard good and bad reactions from it.
Yeah.
Like some people just say that I've read online, it worked perfectly for them. Others said it was a nightmare. So I guess it just depends on maybe like the size of your group or just like your flexibility.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm intrigued to try it. Like even maybe just like Genie service, not...
Tell me about that, because you were saying that it's like basically...
So I think the Genie service is... So it's Lightning Lane, then Genie Plus. Those are 2 paid services. Right. And then there's Genie, which... Okay, so all of this, we should have prefaced this before, but all of this is to be accessed through the My Disney Experience app that you download on your phone.
Yes.
You can link your entire resort reservation stay through that, and all your reservations pop up. It's cool.
So anybody that's going to the Disney parks, sorry to interrupt, but
fine.
If you're going to Disneyland or Disney World, download the Disneyland app, download the Disney World app.
It's a huge help. Yep.
Yes, and that's how you can access then your tickets and then these services, because that's unfortunately, if you don't have a smartphone, it's tricky because you kind of need a smartphone in order to be able to access these services.
Yeah, and honestly, the smartphone tutorials was what was trending when I went with my parents in October. But Genie service is just like a free service, which kind of, and this was what I was kind of saying before, I think there's like maybe a questionnaire that they ask you.
Okay.
Like that kind of asks you what your day is going to be like, where you're going to go, what you're interested in.
Okay.
And then it might map out your whole day from there.
How so? What do you mean
like
map out?
It might like recommend attractions at this time.
Okay.
Because obviously in the app it tracks the wait times.
Okay, sure.
So they'll just be like, Winnie the Pooh is like 10 minutes, but It's a Small World is 5 minutes. Might be better to go this route rather than that route.
Okay.
Obviously, we haven't done this, so...
Sure. And I'll I'll be letting you know. And
yeah, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
You gotta be the guinea pig.
Yeah. It's just so funny, because when you hear the terms like Genie and Genie Plus, I'm like, okay, so iPhone and iPhone Plus? Like, you know what I mean? You're like, what? Like, is it a bigger iPhone? Like, what does that mean? You just, the way you think of it is like, what is that? What is Plus? What does that mean? What do you mean?
What's Plus?
Yeah. So that's just funny. But another thing I actually really wanted to touch on was, something that is near and dear to my heart is that I have a brother with Down syndrome. Mm-hmm. And when we would go on our Disneyland vacations, my mom would often, every time, and it was because of a cast member that told her about this, we got what was called at the time a special assistance pass.
Right.
Which was essentially just a card that you show at either the Fast Pass line at the time or the exit line.
Yes.
And we got to go either through the Fast Pass line or through the exit line.
So you show it at the beginning of the Fast Pass line? Is that what you were saying?
Either that or we would go through the exit.
Right,
yes.
Right.
My brother having Down syndrome, obviously he is not in a wheelchair. He can walk.
Yeah.
But it was the reason why he was, we had this Fast Pass is because of his disability, his inability to wait in long lines and stuff like that. And, I don't want this to sound bad when I say this, but one thing that was like kind of a blessing in disguise about that was that we got to have an amazing Disney experience.
Right.
We got to go through these quick lines and he got to experience more joy being at the parks. And so it was really great. It was really fun. Mm-hmm. It was amazing trips, and mainly we got to go through the exits of these lines, but oftentimes, like, for example, like Splash Mountain was mainly just a wheelchair line. Mm-hmm. My brother's not in a wheelchair.
Right.
So then oftentimes, because my brother, thank God, can walk, we would go through then the Fast Pass line. Mm-hmm. So then we would just be in the Fast Pass line, and then we would get to go still pretty pretty quick.
Yeah.
Through the lines. So the whole thing with that is, unfortunately, with that being said, that whole concept became abused. There were a lot of people that would fake and rent wheelchairs to try to get this special assistance pass. Mm-hmm. Weren't you telling me of like people doing that?
There were some stories of people unfortunately hiring disabled people just so they could go and abuse the line system. It's terrible. So that's another part of the reason why that system is revamped.
Right. I remember before COVID, they changed the whole system where it was I think you go to like the city hall at Main Street at Magic Kingdom and not the city hall of the city, folks. Magic Kingdom has a city hall.
Yeah. It's the real city hall, okay?
Yeah. So at the Magic Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, when you go on Main Street, right when you walk in the park, there's the city hall, which is like right to the left, essentially, when you walk in. Right next to the firehouse at the Main Street. And I think you would have to get your pass or whatever, but before COVID, like recently before COVID, they had changed it where you had to go to certain kiosks in the park, not necessarily at certain rides, but it would be certain spots in the park. Mm-hmm. This is at Disneyland, at least. I don't know how Disney World worked. At Disneyland, you'd have to go to certain kiosks and you would have to register to have a return time for a certain ride. Okay. So it was kind of like Max Pass or Fast Pass Plus, like you were saying, but you're not doing it on the app.
Yeah, you're talking to a human being.
Yes. Unless it appeared on the app. I don't remember, and I apologize if I'm not getting this right, but you did have to go to a kiosk. Now that COVID is over, well, quote unquote, now that they're bringing all that back, the new thing now, it's called... What is it called? Disability Access Service, or DAS. This is at Disney World, so this is what I know, is that basically you have to do a pre-arrival registration. So you purchase your tickets for Disney World. What you have to do is you have to video chat with a cast member 2 to 30 days out from your trip. So that essentially registrates you for your trip. From my understanding, once you've done that, you then can put in a reservation for a ride that you want to do.
Okay.
Or you can do it the day of that you're at the park.
Gotcha. All right.
So I think, from my understanding, you can do probably multiple at a time. I'll have to do a little more research on that. Okay. I don't fully understand. I'll be completely transparent about that. But that was something that was kind of important to me to just know about a little bit.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just because... obviously I have a brother with special needs, but it's just interesting because now it's just different, where obviously you have to register and video chat, and I think the purpose of them video chatting with you is to make sure it's legit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's shitty to freaking say.
You never know these days, I mean.
It's shitty. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
I can't even believe that, I can't even believe that I'm saying that, but it's just I just can't, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I'm going to sip my wine.
So while she's sipping, did you have anything else to add to Genie Plus?
I think that's it. I mean,
yeah, I guess until we actually experience it with them.
Yeah, I mean, I think Genie Plus is both at Disneyland and Disney World.
Yep.
I think the disability services is both at Disneyland and Disney World. I will verify that. I will make sure because I'm kind of curious to know what our listeners, what they typically, obviously this is a new podcast, but I'd like to know soon, where do people typically go? Our listeners. Mm-hmm. Are they typically a Disney World person, or are they typically a Disneyland, or do they want to know about both? Mm-hmm. Because I think I'm passionate about both. I'm sure you are too, because we've been to both.
I love them.
We love it all,
Right.
But I think that because these are the two parks that are in the United States, I think they are both worth knowing about. And yeah, so anybody that has a child or relative with special needs, I think that's something that's important to know. So I will verify if there's anything that I've gotten incorrect about that. But yeah, I think it's just hard because I think that the Genie Plus thing and since COVID, a lot of these things are just frustrating
Yep.
because they're new. It's a new concept. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I've heard other things, but won't get into that.
What else you got, John?
Well, on the East Coast side,
woo!
We have some exciting news about a new resort experience called the Star Wars. What is it? The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel.
That new hotel, right? Yes. Yep. Okay.
So it's a 2-night experience that costs roughly around, like, there are different tiers, but I think the cheapest might be around $6,000.
Oh, the cheapest?
But I mean,
oh my god.
Yeah, I've been seeing like some videos because they're doing like some sneak previews now, or they did last week.
Sure.
But there is an itinerary that goes along with it that includes like lightsaber training, training in like the cockpit of the Star Cruiser where you get to fight, shoot things and whatnot.
That sounds fun.
And like there are meals included, there are snacks included, alcohol is not included.
What the hell? But okay.
Yeah, I know. You want that full experience.
Right.
As part of the full experience.
Right. I want my Gold Squadron beer. Did you have that at Disneyland?
No, I drank the cocktails. You got it. If you go to Oga's Cantina, you got to drink the cocktails.
I mean, I did that and I had a beer. But anyways.
Okay.
We should talk about that in a sec. But anyways.
Yeah. I had 2 cocktails. Anyway, so they got this whole 2-night itinerary planned out for you. And there's I think a dance party too.
So it's a 2-night minimum that you have to stay?
It's a 2-night maximum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep that in mind. 2-night max. That includes this stuff for the price.
Okay.
Okay. And then
and you can't leave, right?
What do you mean by that? Like, you can go to the parks.
You can. I thought you couldn't leave at all.
No. You get special access to Batu, which is Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Land.
Star Wars Land, yes.
Yeah, there's like a truck or a transport that takes you from the Star Cruiser back to the Galaxy's Edge to a special entrance. And then I think what also is included in the itinerary is like a lightning lane to both attractions. So Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run, which is the Millennium Falcon simulator ride.
Yep.
Okay. And then they also have like activities to do throughout that land. I'm not sure if you can venture out into other parks.
Okay.
Like if you wanted to go to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom.
Well, how would they know?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like, what? They can't be holding you hostage like that.
But they do have like this strict itinerary, like these different. There's like a lunch buffet.
Oh wow! Okay.
Captain's reception, an evening with Gaia, which is a singer in the dining room on the Star Cruiser.
Oh, okay.
You get to play Sabacc, which is that game that they play on the Millennium Falcon, Han Solo and Chewbacca. A whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. But the staterooms, I saw a video. I actually posted it to our podcast page. I recommend taking a look at that tour of the one of the suites. It's a 2-bedroom suite. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it does look cool.
I mean, it's just kind of like vintage Star Wars. So if you like that, then you don't want to miss that. Yeah. The only thing that I really want to know is if like you're staying at the Polynesian.
Right.
And you want to take a day to resort hop, if you can go to the Star Cruiser just to check it out.
Just to see. Yeah. I was wondering that too. I'd love to go walk around.
Yeah. Because that's one of my favorite things to do is like resort hop. My mom and I love to do that.
Yeah. Totally.
But I don't know if I don't know. I got to do some more research on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's the big Star Wars resort news on that front, and then also it's the beginning of Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot.
Yes. Talk to me about that.
Well, I will talk to you about that.
It's not the Fart Festival.
No,
not the Festival of the Arts.
Fart Festival is Festival of the Arts.
When is that typically?
That is, I think, mid-January to mid-February. It's like probably only like a month and a half long. Okay. But I almost went this past January. I went to Disneyland instead. I want to go to Disneyland.
You want to change it up?
Yeah.
I got you.
But Flower and Garden Festival is one of my favorite festivals.
Okay. Is it just known for just like beautiful flowers everywhere? Like they do
they got topiaries in each country in Epcot.
Oh, cool.
And then they also have topiaries set up throughout like the rest of the park, Future World. And then they have like a butterfly garden that's set up. You walk through like chains and stuff, and you can try to look for all 60 different kinds of butterflies.
That's awesome.
It's pretty fun. And then they got the food and beverage booths set up throughout the entire park. Which is, I think, kind of more like health-based compared to, I mean, all their food is pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Most of it. Yeah, some of it's okay.
Yeah.
I like how I just
except for my margarita and my empanada that I had
no one
that
has
one
to
time.
know about that. Like, that you're on vacation. It doesn't count, right?
Right.
But I think like the booths kind of tend to focus more on earthy tones, like flower and garden.
So you think that they like change their menu based on that?
I think so. Yeah, like they kind of keep the same guidelines to the menu like each year, but they change up a few booths, a few options.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then they got like entertainment.
What do they have?
In the American Pavilion, they have that American Theater, like the American Gardens Theater.
Yeah.
They'll have, I think they got, I was trying to look up the lineup, but they have like Sugar Ray that plays.
Oh my God. That's cool.
I saw, when I went there on a solo trip, actually, I saw Davy Jones from the Monkees.
No way.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Before he died, so that was pretty cool. But they just have like, they got REO Speedwagon, I think.
Okay.
Some old school 80s, 70s, early 90s bands.
Yeah.
And then in Disneyland, they got over in California Adventure, they have the Food and Wine Fest.
Yeah, so that's a new thing, a new Food and Wine Fest. I'm trying to remember when that was starting. That was starting pretty soon, right?
I think it started this week. Today, maybe. Earlier this week.
Let me look that up, because, let me see. That was...
So I'm just not sure if it's like throughout the park, like they do with Epcot, or when I went in January, they had, in the back part in Pixar Pier,
they
had like a little area set up for festival stuff, and they were doing like Year of the Tiger, Chinese New Year stuff.
Yes, so what I think is funny about California Adventure, that area, so if anybody that's listening has been to California Adventure, doesn't that area remind you of Epcot with the water?
A little bit.
I don't know, in my opinion, with the water and everything, and like the whole wine area.
That, like, lagoon, that Pixar, that area.
Yes, like that reminds me of Epcot.
Yeah.
So I guess, what's today? Today's the 4th. So actually the California Adventure Food and Wine Festival starting today.
Hey, look at that.
There you go. So, so that's a whole new thing at California Adventure. One thing that I just absolutely love about Disney in general is I just feel like they always have the best food, such unique things. We follow on the podcast page that we're on, that we created. Our Instagram is the Disney Food Blog. Mm-hmm. I feel like they have so many cool things, especially if you're a foodie.
Oh yeah, looks fantastic every post.
Yeah, I just think it's incredible. I mean, just some of the food that I've had. Oh my God, like especially at in fact, Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There was this like amazing salad that I had at Docking Bay 7. Mm-hmm. Did you eat there when you went?
I've eaten there before, not this past trip.
Okay.
But yeah.
Their salad, their freaking like chicken salad. Mm-hmm. Honestly, one of the best salads I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm a salad freak. Ask any of my coworkers. Every time they ask me, what's for lunch? Yeah. I'm like, how about salad? Like, is it even flipping salad.
Is it even chicken?
Yes.
Because I thought it was like...
It's a curry chicken salad.
Okay.
Ladies and gents, if you ever go to Disneyland or Disney World and you go to Docking Bay 7 at the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, get the chicken salad. I think it's just called the curry chicken salad or something. I don't even...
Pull up the menu.
Oh yeah, pull it up.
Pull up
the menu. Yes.
Because the thing that I had there was pretty dope too. Chicken tip, yep. Not that, right?
It was a roasted Andorian chicken salad. Yeah. So marinated chicken, greens, onion, radish, spice. I think that's it.
Oh, that's the only salad on here.
It's the only salad, yeah.
I had this Felucian kefta and hummus garden spread.
Oh.
Plant-based meatballs.
Are you vegan now, John?
No, I just wanted to change it up. Absolutely not. Come on. No, I just wanted to change it up. I'm just like, I'm in Disney. I want some pretty decent food. And that's the other thing. Like, so I know some people who are like, oh, I don't want to, go to Disney. They can't have good food there. It's a theme park. That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's
bullshit.
They have some of the best food.
Sorry, you say it nicely. That's a lie. Bullshit.
There you go.
It's bullshit.
There it is.
Sorry, I'll say it like it is.
Yeah, proof.
They have the best food.
They have,
dude.
Yeah, their food is pretty great.
Yeah.
Those festivals, they pump out some really good food.
Yes.
And it's not the Food and Wine Fest, but shout out to Food and Wine Fest. When we were there, we got this thing called the Bailey's Guinness Shake, and it was amazing. I think my mom got like 4. not in one sitting, but
Bev.
No, I know. When she's on vacation, she's on vacation.
Oh, we all gotta go on a vacation. That'd be so fun.
That would be wild.
That'd be so fun. Oh my God.
So yeah, those are like the festivals going on right now.
Yeah, man.
Do you have anything else that's trending?
That might be it. I'm trying to think. Okay, so we had Genie Plus. We went through that. Masks are gone. Woo!
Oh, there's a parade coming back in March. Yeah, they're bringing back parades slowly but surely.
Oh, that's awesome. This is at Disney World?
Yeah, Festival of Fantasy Parade is what it's called.
Okay.
And I think that's the one with the big Maleficent dragon that shoots fire or breathes fire, I should say.
Oh, dang. Okay.
And then it's not going to be in March, but Fantasmic is coming back at both parts,
yes!
So that's pretty huge.
That was a great show.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, my God. It's great. It starts to feel like things are starting to come back to normal.
Mm-hmm.
It's even when it was in the midst of COVID and Steve and I had to go with our masks on the whole time, at least we were there.
Right? There you go.
That's how I felt.
Although,
at least we were there.
I wish I would have gone after they first, a month or two after they first opened.
Yeah.
Because it was a ghost town. I see pictures and it was a ghost town.
Well, that's so nuts because Disneyland was closed for a long time.
Yeah, they reopened last year.
Yeah. And Disney World was only closed for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nuts.
Yep.
That's so crazy.
The only bad thing about it being visiting during that time, and you experienced this with some of the lines, you had to walk through Haunted Mansion, right?
Yeah.
Walk through. Did you do the Mickey and Minnie ride?
Yes. Yeah. It was a bummer with having to walk through that. Yes.
Yeah, so there are some cool effects that couldn't really be fully realized while waiting in line, because, the lines are part of the attraction.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not like a Six Flags attraction where you're just standing in line, zigzagging, trying to squint at the TVs because the sunshine is glaring.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But we'll get all into that
later. Oh, I'm so excited. We have so much to talk about coming up.
Yeah. Just wanted to hit a couple of the trending things going on right now.
I'm sure we'll have more of those episodes.
Oh, yeah.
It's all going to change. It's crazy. I mean, so what's today? Today's the 4th of March, 2022. That's, kind of what's going on currently, but we're going to keep trending with that. I mean, in my opinion, I'm going to be going to Disney World more.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You gotta do some exploring.
Yeah, man. Now that we have this podcast, I gotta be going, So episodes 3 and 4 coming up. Basically, we kind of, our plans for you guys is kind of Disney, this might sound bad, but Disney for dummies. So one thing that we really want to be helpful about is the people that have never planned a Disney vacay, right? This is kind of geared towards, and this is how I feel personally. I've had a lot of moms, I'm a hairdresser. I've had a lot of moms whose hair that I've done that have said, I want to take my young kids to Disney. Where should I go? Well, okay. Disneyland versus Disney World. They're both great. Here's why you should take your kids to either or. And so episodes 3 and 4, we're kind of going to talk about the pros and cons of both. I feel like with that topic, we have so much that we can talk about.
Yeah.
It's insane. I mean, there's just, oh my God. So much. Disney is just packed with so many pros and cons. Either parks. It's insane. So we're looking forward to that. Our episodes are released bi-weekly, so that'll be obviously coming in April that we're going to be airing those episodes. But yeah, so we just want to thank you all for listening. And
if there's anyone else that you feel like might benefit from this podcast, if they're Disney nerds too, please pass the word along.
Awesome. John, it's been a pleasure.
Jess, it's been a great first couple episodes.
Woo! You have a great week.
Yeah, you as well.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate all your support. Please leave us a review and or a rating. It would be so much appreciated.
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook under Parks and Pixie Dust Podcast for lots of updates.
You can also email us at parksandpixiedustpodcast@gmail.com.
Our episodes are released bi-weekly on Wednesdays.